What is up, everybody? This is Crazy Wolf back with another park review, and today I will be reviewing SeaWorld San Antonio in San Antonio, Texas. So, this is a SeaWorld park located in, you guessed it, San Antonio, Texas. This is the first SeaWorld park that I've ever been to, and what I have to say for being the first one, it's pretty nice. Like, it's not the best one. I've heard that title goes to SeaWorld Orlando. But for what this park has to offer, it actually looks pretty nice, even though there are a lot of empty areas around this park, which they should really use to their advantage. Um, but look at this scene. There's just to the right side, there's just a bunch of empty areas. They could really use some new rides there. And that's kind of what I want to talk about right now. They don't really have a lot of rides. They don't have a lot of thrill flat rides. They don't have a drop tower. They don't have a sky screamer type attraction. They don't even have they just don't really have anything. All they have is kiddie rides like Shamu Express. But yeah, they just really need some more, not just Journey to Atlantis or stuff like that. But they do have a pretty nice kids area. I'll say that. They have a little play area. That's where they have their kiddie coaster, Shamu Express. They just have some pretty neat architecture around here, and they have a lot of animals here. If you like animals, you'll like this place. They have their classic show. They do the shows really well. They had this sea lion show, and they were talking about different aspects about how they train the seals and everything. And then right next to it, there's actually a viewing area where you can actually watch the seals. And then when I went, they had baby seals there too, so that was pretty nice. Okay, now let's talk about the roller coasters. SeaWorld San Antonio's roller coaster collection is not that great. I'm just gonna say that right now. You have Shamu Express, which is just your classic zero kiddie coaster. You have Journey to Atlantis, which I thought was just mediocre. You have Steel Eel, which I thought was amazing because I found the magic seat on that ride, which I'll tell you later in the Steel Eel review, until my very last ride where I rode it in the back seat and it completely obliterated my kneecaps, and now I actually don't really like it as much anymore. You have Great White, which is just your Batman clone, but I actually do find it more intense than the other Batman the rides I've done. And then you have Wavebreaker, which is just the intimate family launch coaster, and I actually find that to be the best coaster at the park. So in terms of roller coasters, SeaWorld San Antonio is not really doing that great. What they really need is a Raptor or something, or if they can get a B&M Hyper. Okay, let's go on to the food category. So, I haven't really had too much of SeaWorld San Antonio's food, but the one place I ate was at the Harbor Market, and I had a bacon cheeseburger and with some Cajun fries. It was good, don't get me wrong, but after I finished it, I just felt a little sick. It wasn't bad or anything. I just couldn't really finish it. So, I don't know if that's a problem everyone's gonna have, but I'd just keep an advisory warning if you eat the food at SeaWorld San Antonio. I don't think anyone else will have this problem, but I just had it that day. I don't know why. Okay, another thing that I want to talk about at this park are the shows. I think the shows here are very good. The animals do a very good job of performing. Yeah, I get that the Blackfish controversy stuff, but I do enjoy their shows. I think the Shamu show was very well executed. I saw the Sea Lion show, that was pretty good. Those were the only two shows I saw today, that day, but I saw other shows before, like the Dolphin show and the Beluga Whales. But, yeah, if you're at SeaWorld San Antonio, you cannot leave without seeing at least one show, preferably the Shamu show. Oh, and they also have a show in the Sea Star Theater called Pets Ahoy, where they use a bunch of pets and they put on this cool little Halloween show. I would probably recommend seeing that if you do go to SeaWorld San Antonio during October or something. I actually found that show pretty enjoyable. Alright, I think the last thing I'm going to talk about in this review are all the animal exhibits. I think the animal exhibits at SeaWorld San Antonio are really cool. Like, there's this one section near Great White in their arcade where you could just stay in there for a couple minutes, like, and you could just look at all these random animals that they have in there. They have, like, some small mammals, they have reptiles, they have insects. They even have a bird in one of them. And, of course, you also have your penguins, you have your flamingos, you have your otters. You have a lot of stuff here. And then also, they have an area called Discovery Point. I didn't actually go in there because it was closed by the time I got over there. But that's where your dolphins and your sharks are. And they also have a water park called Aquatica. I didn't go inside of Aquatica, but I have been inside of it before. But it's not really worth your time. So with all this out of the way, if I had to choose one word to describe everything at SeaWorld San Antonio, I would probably have to choose fine. So yeah, with all of that aside, this is my review of SeaWorld San Antonio in San Antonio, Texas. Let me know your thoughts on this park. Did you like this park? Did you think it was just okay? Did you hate this park? Let me know. Personally, I would probably take Six Flags Fiesta Texas over this. But what's your opinion? Let me know down in the comments below, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye-bye.